Hello, how is everyone doing? How is everyone feeling? Welcome to It's a Mystery. I am your host, April Rain, and welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you consider subscribing. And please don't forget to like this video. It really helps with the algorithm and it helps me to be able to bring you more content. Okay, today is Mask Monday, if you could not tell. I do have a letter. It is a letter again to Jack Ward, which I believe is from the son that is writing to his parents. And it is the last letter in this bundle of letters. And I have just received a new bundle of letters from Jay's Bottle Barn. And we have read some letters from them that we really did like. I can't remember who the characters were, but I do believe it's a family that these bundles of letters that I get from Jay's Bottle Barn are family letters. And I want to say the last name is Hamilton, but I'm not quite sure just yet. So, with the mask today, I am doing a real veggie farm camellia. I do believe that is camellia mask. I love camellias. They smell so good. And of course, I know that camellias are like really popular flowers. So I wanted to open this and smell it. Bodie is saying hi. Actually, he's hearing some noises and he's putting in his 2 cents or 5 cents. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, and I'm also, as always, so far, using my Bio Aqua Rose Hyaluronic Eye Masks. Now, I do love these. I love these. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on, these little slithery suckers. And they are, too, very slippery. But I'm telling you, especially if you put these in the fridge, even if you don't, well, they normally stay cool. I mean, I don't put these in the fridge. These so far have not been put in the fridge, but they are still so nice and cooling when I put them on. And they smell so good, like cherry blossom. So good. I love it. So how is everyone doing? I hope that I've been seeing some warnings about this heat bubble we're supposed to be getting over the whole United States. Has me a bit nervous, and I'm sure it has quite a few people nervous. Oh, these feel so good. So I hope that, people are preparing for this and helping maybe their elderly neighbors, prepare for this. It's a scary deal. Okay, now I lost. Oh no, I didn't. It was in the lid. Ha 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 ha. I'm all ha ha. Now for my lips, I like to use this. I hauled this a while back on my other channel, and this is you get a six pack of these, all different scents. And this one is, I do believe this one is the Sakura. This is the cherry blossom. I love how it smells and it feels. Oh, it smells so amazing. Okay, of course, the smells always get me. I want to get that too far up. I notice when I smile, my big cheeks move it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. Ah, and it does too. It feels so good. It smells. It's just something, when oh, it is so creamy and wonderful. I love this. And these were, I believe I got the six pack for under $2. That was on a sale. And I just love it. I love it. Very creamy and just wonderful. Just wonderful. And when you're doing, when you're doing some self care and you're babying yourself, you want all them good smells that you like. I mean, if unscented is what you like, then that's what you like, and put that on. It still feels really, really good. Okay, now before I put this mask on, I am going to reach into my little bag of sweary affirmations and see what our affirmation is for today. Let's see. Okay, here it is. And it says, I am my own best friend. Other people are total dicks. Now, this is just for a laugh. I love that. I am my own best friend. And that is real. We have got to really love ourselves, take care of ourselves before we can fully take care of and love other people. And it's taken me, I don't know how many years now, because this girl, counting down, is going to be the big 50 soon. And I am having issues with that, but that's another video. So other people are total dicks. I know that doesn't apply to everybody, but there's so many out there. I know you feel me. So let's get this mask out and get it on my face. Nice and goopy. Goopy, goopy. Okay. I don't want to tear it. You know what I'm saying? I have two different nails on my thumbs because unfortunately, right as I had just done all 8 of my other nails, my thumbs decided to break. I had actually been wearing them a little bit longer because my thumbnails before broke. So, and that's kind of how I do it. I don't like to be left without nails. I don't like how it feels, and obviously I don't like how it looks. Okay, here we go. Let's see, maybe I should. Oh, this smells so delicious, y'all. This smells wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's get this on. Let's get it on. Gotta love Marvin Gaye, right? Oh gosh, goodness, this feels so good. This is so cool and cooling. It's very cooling, and then the smell just tops it off, y'all. I'm so happy I chose this mask. Oh my goodness. Very, very goopy, very goopy. See, it was even dripping off my finger. Oh, but it feels so good. I feel this cooling like into my shoulders and down my legs. Oh, it's just wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay, let's get some of that juicy juice on this chinny chin. Because, yep. Uh-oh, I got something dripping down into my eyes. Don't want to do that. Oh, you see my little Kuromi? Now, she is my favorite. I love her so much. And it is now time. I think I'm going to start getting a few things. Timu has such great prices. Such great prices for, yeah, I just don't want it dripping into my eyes. And my baby doll's over there helping me with things. He's so sweet. Okay, so I have my towel. I have my letter. Let's put on my new eyes. I love these glasses. I did, if you haven't seen my Fight to product review on my other channel, Menopause and Madness, I have the link down below. Go check it out, especially if you need glasses. If you need frames, you need glasses. They do prescription, they do readers. I'm just telling you because they have such an amazing selection of glasses and for very inexpensive. There you are. Here I am. Okay, awesome. Let's get to it. I've got my new magnifying glass that hopefully will help me read these letters better. Okay, so this is to Jack L. Ward, Warrensburg, Illinois. Airmail. This is August 11th, 1958. Wow. That's 10 years after my mama was born. California. And I love the stamp because it says pray for peace. There's the stamps. And let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. I am really trying. I have emailed the owner of Mystery Letter Company and she's not getting back to me. So that makes me so worried. But, there's really not a lot of other people out there that sell bundles. They do sell bundles of letters, I've noticed, in French. I don't speak French, so I'm really bummed about that because, to be able to translate those would be really, really awesome, right? And then there are sellers on Etsy that sell like bundles of just the envelopes for like scrapbooking, junk journaling, that kind of thing. So here we have August 9th, 1958. He has very gorgeous handwriting that reminds me a little bit like my mom's, but I just have to hope I can read it. Dear Mom and Dad, here it is Saturday and I'm at Aunt Irene's. I've worked on the church all long again this Saturday, so I guess we're going down to see Jean tomorrow. I'm just having a wonderful time as it is. They're doing everything to make me feel at home. They're spoiling me something awesome. Mom, I've been thinking if you and Dad are still wanting to move to California. Okay, I believe this is a repeat, and this isn't all my bad. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm very sorry. Give me a second and let me grab this other package that's identical to this one. Okay, so I have got this letter. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. From Jay's Bottle Barn. It's a new package of letters because apparently I can't figure out. Oh, come on. Thank you so much, sir. I can't figure out, you know, what's what. And I am not trying to take all the time to do all that just right now. So I have a new package of letters. And again, this is from Jay's Bottle Barn, an Etsy shop. And we have read their letters before. So I am excited. And it looks like there is a very tiny little letter in there. Or something's going on. Let me get this saran wrap unraveled. There we go. Just cut it. Just cut it, April. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the first letter out that I see. Now it says Leroy, January. And I want to say that says 1932. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't tell, but I think the handwriting is amazing. Now there is, okay, it's 1902. There are stamps on the back. Wow, 1902. So Rochester, New York, January 10th, 1:30 p.m., 1902. And then it says Mohawk, New York. So I'm thinking that they stamp from everywhere it stops. Leroy, New York. Miss Florence L. Kinney. That handwriting is awesome. Very cool. Okay, let's open this letter. And it looks like a letter that we are going to be able to read. That is always great. Always great. And look at this writing. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, so Leroy, January 9th, 1902. Dear Florence, your very kind letter of December 28th met. Really, I see like this and it's like, are you serious already? Let me put these back down so they're doing their job around that large area. Okay. Many thanks and very much pleasure. We can assure you, furthermore, pleasing to us to know that we have grandchildren so capable and willing to notice us with such kindly effusions. It can't say illusions. Kindly infusions of love and goodwill in our errant period of life. I know that's not the word, but I can't. In our period of life, such kind greetings and such kind greetings are not necessary by everyone in their lifetime, are not in their lifetime. So you can safely flatten your dear self for remembering those dear to you and far away, not so far forever. But you can visit us vacation time, we hope. We are much pleased at your success is getting the fine position you have in the school in Mohawk, and still more pleased that you like it. A teacher's position is a double advantage, and those who take pride in their work and duties become interesting students themselves. So that's cool. So I'm thinking this is from a grandparent to a granddaughter who's just become a teacher in New York, in Mohawk, New York, who take pride in their work and duties, become interesting students themselves, as well as implanting knowledge to others. Teachers as a class very often gain eminence without flattery to yourself. Allow me to say your future for promotion is as favorable as the best. Not exciting, not accepting any, at the best, not accepting any. Excuse me if I have dwelled too long in the subject of teaching. I sincerely hope you will like it and the eminently successful and be eminently successful as long as you choose to follow it. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and many, many others. Okay, and these are front and back. Now you're away from home, we shall expect you to devote some of your spare time in writing to us, and I shall be pleased to reply as long as I am able to do so. You know it. More of a more of a, I can't read that word, for me than it would be for you, and no wonder that it is so. If I live to the 18th day of March, I will be fourscore and 1 years of age. That's so crazy because that takes me right away to the Lincoln, uh, the what Lincoln said, fourscore and 7 years or whatever it was. I will be fourscore and 1 year of age. I hope you may live as long as I and longer, and be happy. Well, as to ourselves, we as just know, okay, we are just, I can't read these little words. We as just as comfortable as one could wish. In some respects, I would like to get out more than I do, but in cold weather, it's best to be careful. So I don't go over to town. So I don't go over to town once a week, more than once a week. Okay, she had to put in more than once a week, so it was a little more than once a week. We have had good, we have had good, it looks like sleighing since Christmas, but I don't see them going out in a sleigh, but I don't know. I don't know. Sleighing, because, right? I mean, didn't they use horses back then a lot still? No, it says no deep snow and but little zero temperatures. Well, of course, you will want to hear about Christmas presents. Time and more important of any of them was from your, I can't even, someone and someone you know. What if was, what is without my telling you? No, what is without my telling you? Nellie and Allison. So it's either Hetty and Allison or Nellie and Allison. Send orphan, send orphan dolls and your grandma and a nice knit affair for headdress. And your grandma a nice knit affair for your headdress. Okay, okay, okay. Excuse me. And a nice necktie for me. And a nice necktie for me. So this must be grandpa. Maybe it's grandfather. Alma Leslie and gifts was a Japanese lampshade to Ofa, Orpha, a fascination for headdress and necktie from grandma, which came from Chinatown. Stanley gave me a very interesting almanac, 192 pages, the Reverend R. Hicks edition, St. Louis, Missouri. We look for one from Theodore Latin on. I am sure you must have had a nice Christmas gathering at Lynn's in his mum house. We thought about you all the time. This is very sweet. This is also like, I'm not sure. Judging by your Christmas present, Santa Claus must have been quite wealthy when he arrived at Santa Claus must have been quite wealthy when he arrived at Henkimer. That's what it looks like. We are glad to hear you. We are glad to hear you had a pleasant visit with your friends, Catherine Pinderwhite. We further pleased that she has made out so well in marrying. So she's made out so well in marrying. So we know what that means, right? she, yeah, that's funny. Lynn and Jesse, too, must be very happy in their new home. Stanley, his partner, had a very good holiday trade for 2 weeks. That's what it says, holiday trade for 2 weeks. During school vacation, Orpha was helping Orpha. So that's like a person's name. Orpha, Orpha. So I thought it was saying orphan in the first time I said that. So they were saying Orpha. My nose is super, super shiny. What is that about? Must just be the the stuff. The stuff. Oh my goodness. Get in them crevices right there. We need you in them crevices. Yes. Don't see I smile and it's like super crevice. Okay, Orpha was helping in the store much of the time. Also, Miss Given, Stanley's partner's wife. Many nights they were kept there busy till midnight. I must have forgot to write you that Fritz is dead. Oh, I don't know who or what Fritz is, but that's sad. He was taken sick about 3 weeks ago and suffered terribly for 3 days, and finally we thought best to chloroform him. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a pet because they didn't chloroform people back in 1902, did they? Did they? But the way they talk about it, and finally, we thought best to chloroform him. He was in so much pain. Oh, we miss the little pet dog very much, and it's hard for me to give him up. He was so much company for us evenings when we were alone. We would always know when any strange one was around out back. That is so sad. But it seems that they ended that and then it says, Dear Florence, I might add just a word to father's letter. Okay, so this is another person in this letter. This is a lot easier. This looks just like my mother's handwriting. It is a trip. It really does. If you look, you see like the really, which is really pretty, and then this is pretty too, but you can see the difference. Ah, Dear Florence, I might add just a word to father's letter. I have just come in from a drive with Miss Elia. She came over to school for me. She had Nick's Talmage and Mrs. Bell Smith Pearson Smith. That's okay. Much of the time. We had a very nice Christmas. I had the usual number of small things and a very handsome fur boa in dark bear fur. Wow. A long one. It is quite stunning. I am having a black crepe de cheese gown made. It is going to be pretty. The waist is made with their shuggled yoke and elbow sleeves. I shall be glad when it is finished. I love the way they spoke, and this is so sweet. I shall be glad when it is finished. This dress, when we normally can just, we're going to go hit up, wherever store in the mall or whatever and get a dress. And she's like, I'm having this made. And the way she's speaking about the waist and the sleeves, it's just crazy. I would like to run down and see you and someone and Jesse for over Sunday sometime this winter. If Stanley can get away, perhaps we will. And mild to I okay, I am I am wild to see that house and the people too. I I something you do I it's not hope. You do not mind my mentioning the house first. Stella Husted and father are going to spend the winter in California. They leave about the middle of this month. The Woodwards expect to go away also. Charlotte, Fowledge, and Mother, and the Hookahs will be in Albany. They're Hookahs, Hookas. Hookahs, that's her last name. That's cool. Will be in Albany. So I miss, let's see, and it is on the back also. I miss it will be quiet. I guess it will be quiet here the rest of the winter. In fact, it has not been very lively any of the time. The Whilst the Whilst Club meets tomorrow with Mrs. Silleth. I will wear okay, I wear okay, I am wearing the pin now. This is the third time I still I still something it. Stanley is well and about as busy as ever. They are going to close at 8:30 evenings through January to February, but he probably will have work to keep him at the store most of the time until late. You can't imagine how we miss Fritzy. He was such a dear little fellow. It seemed like losing one of the family. I can't help thinking of him every time I come in the house. It pleased father and mother very much to write them, Florence, and I hope you will write again soon. I should have left father sooner to sign his name to his letter, but you will understand. Must close now and get supper. We all send love to yourself, Louis, and Jessie. Ever yours affectionately, Orpha CLS. So Orpha CLS. So that was kind of an interesting letter. I mean, a letter over the holidays, not really too exciting, but they can't all be exciting like Frankie and Kathy, right? I'm really hoping to get more of those letters. Now, I do still have four more letters in here, four more mysterious, don't know. And let's see, Portlandville, New York. So I'm not even going to look at them. This was kind of cool. I love to see and put myself into where this is. So this is in 1902. So then now when I get done with these, I will normally like go look up 1902 fashion and things like that so that I can kind of put together pictures in my head of what this was really like. Now it sounds like this might have been a pretty affluent family, and which is also cool. And the whole of her describing her dress that she's having made, it just it reminds me of period movies that I have seen where it's like that. So it's so cool to be holding in my hand, and this handwriting of the grandfather or the father is just gorgeous. And it reminds me of my grandfather's handwriting. He had kind of a handwriting like this, and then my mom had handwriting like this. And it's just, it's those things like that that really take me back to a little bit of my family, and feeling like a fly on the wall with this family. Oh, that was really nice. Wow, there's actually stuff on here. stuff on here from around my nose, which is weird, but hey, because I just like washed my face and stuff. So I love to leave these on for just a little bit longer, just because they feel so good. Because they feel so good. Um, Doing visual cues here between me and Lonnie. He's just making sure I have everything I need. He is so sweet, and I just love him so much. Um, that is going to be the letter for today, and I hope that those of you that did some self care with me enjoyed it. And if you're doing it, day or night or whatever, I'm telling you, just the 15, 20 minutes it takes to wear these. You can do it when you're watching TV, when you're scrolling, when you're watching my video, and listening to a letter from a past time. I thought that the letter today, it was good. It was a good letter. Like I said, it wasn't as exciting. I'm really trying to hunt down those. I really want the soldier letters, the back and forth soldier letters, if I could find those, because those are just fun. I love hearing about, and I think it has to do a lot too with the fact that my father was career military, my grandfather was military, my uncles were military, and kind of seeing a little bit of maybe what they were experiencing when they were off. Because, as I said, my father had about 16 albums. And from when he was in France and in Germany and all this, and my sister just, you know when people pass away, people lose their minds. So I don't have any of those. I don't have any of my grandparents photo albums or my mother's or anything like that. And so I just have to visually try to, you know go back that way. And I literally will put like my daddy in that situation. Or I don't know, maybe that's weird. Let me know if you think that's weird. I appreciate all of you that are enjoying these letters and this Mask Monday and this channel. And I thank you so much for being here. And until next time, please, please remember to be kind humans.